Let's stay in Parliament because the Finance Minister, Ato Forson, has assured the House that he will ensure talks with the IMF are positive and does not bring undue hardship on Ghanaians. The Minister made the comment at the conclusion of debate on the mid-year budget review statement he presented. The minority are also standing by their claims that the central bank has printed more than 22 billion cedis to fund government operations, despite the Bank of Ghana's debunking the allegation. Parliamentary correspondent Kweku Asante has the rest of the story.
The minority and majority leaders concluded the debate on the floor with a spirited argument from Haruna Idrisu, the leader of the minority, that the mid-year budget review offered no hope to the Ghanaian public.
My disappointment in the Honourable Minister for Finance that his mid-year review offered no hope to the Ghanaian populace who are reeling under unparalleled hardships.
But Majority Leader Osei Mensah Bonsu blamed the current economic crisis on the NDC's opposition to the e-levy and its late passage, as well as the war in Ukraine and COVID-19.
However, the situation in Ghana got exacerbated when confusion ensued here in Parliament over the passage of e-levy. That sent a bad signal and triggered panic to the business and investor community. The rating agencies downgraded Ghana, and this made it impossible for government to raise new bonds. In the event, investors started disinvesting. The Russian interference in Ukraine compounded the situation.
The minority are, however, standing by the allegations that government has printed 22 billion cedis. This is despite the finance minister and central bank denying the claims.
And for the avoidance of doubt, that the NDC caucus in Parliament stand firmly by the original position that the central bank has printed 22 billion Ghana cedis.
Dr. Ato Forson is also alleging a breach of the Bank of Ghana Act.
The so-called 11 billion still breaches the Bank of Ghana Act. Because under the current Bank of Ghana Act, it is only when the government requires up to 5% of previous year's revenue. Previous year's revenue was 70 billion. So 5% of 70 billion is about 3.5 billion on top of my head. So 3.5 billion, now you have said you have given them overdraft of 11 billion. The law talks of advances representing overdraft. Under the current arrangement, under the fiscal, agency agreement between the Ministry of Finance and Bank of Ghana, they cannot lend to them.
He also says John Kuma, the Deputy Finance Minister, has very limited knowledge about the operations of the Bank of Ghana.
I heard the Deputy Minister of Finance, John Kuma, trying to say that if the central bank lend money to government of Ghana, it doesn't mean printing. I beg to say that if this is his understanding of economics, then he has no business at the Ministry of Finance. Because he doesn't know that when the central bank gives money to government, it's printing of money.
The controversy surrounding whether or not government has printed 22 billion Ghana cedis could drag on for some time because the minority are not changing their stance. Indeed, the majority leader, Osei Mensah Bonsu, refuted those allegations on the floor of the House when he concluded the debate from both sides on the mid-year budget review. Indeed, the finance minister was on the floor to assure MPs that he will ensure that the IMF deal that the country will get eventually will not bring untold and undue hardship on the ordinary Ghanaian citizen.
As we go through the year, we would ensure that this engagement with the IMF is positive for the country, and the country will be back on course. I thank you very much indeed.